Hey guys, welcome to another video review on buymeaniphone.com. I'm Omar and the product I'm going to be showing you guys today for the iPhone 3G is the Otterbox Defender for the iPhone 3G. So I'm going to show you the close-ups of this on the other camera, and we'll talk about some details of this case now. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you the Otterbox Defender. This is the packaging that comes in. Not too bad. Basic stuff. So this is the actual case for the Otterbox Defender. And it comes, and what it is it's like a plastic inner skeleton and then a silicone outer shell that goes on top of that. And it does also come with a holster as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this comes together. And it's pretty cool. This is definitely one of the more hardcore cases that really protects your iPhone. So you put that piece on, and then you snap this other piece on. Actually, I'm doing it the wrong way. This one goes on first. So pop this one in, slip that down, and it snaps into place. So it's very snug, very tight, real snug fit on the iPhone. And then you take the silicone case, and then this piece goes inside of the silicone. So that you just basically stretch it all into place, make sure everything matches up. There's lots of pieces that stick out of this thing, so you have to make sure they line up real well. Make sure everything's on perfectly. So, as you can see, it's a pretty rugged case. This is definitely, I mean, if you're into construction or, I don't know, if you really do a lot of outdoor activities and that type of thing and you really want a shock-resistant case for your iPhone, this is like the ultimate case for your iPhone. I've never seen any other case that protects as well as the Otterbox Defender does. So let me just show you some of the aspects as far as accessibility goes. So on the top here, and I would probably say that this is pretty, I don't want to say waterproof. It's not waterproof, but if you were maybe to drop this in the water, if you pull it out fast enough, you probably could avoid any kind of damage being caused to the iPhone. But definitely, if it's any type of water gets sprayed on it, a lot of the openings on the iPhone are pretty much plugged up so that the water can't get into it. Even on the spots right here where the speakerphone or the speaker and the microphone are, they're still blocked off right there. And even for the part right here with the headset where you can listen to it. So let me just show you the headphone or the stereo plug right there is being plugged up by this piece of rubber, real thick rubber. The standby switch is underneath here, but you can still get to it, and it still clicks pretty easily through the thing there. The camera lines up perfectly, so no issues with the camera at all. And when you go to the side here, you have the volume up and down switches, which are also covered up with plastic completely, but you can still push them and you can feel the little click. And one of the updates that Otterbox did with the Defender, with the old case, the silent switch wasn't accessible. You weren't able to get to it at all. It was actually covered up, so you'd have to just, I guess you always want it to be ringing or always on silent, but you couldn't get to it with the case. But now they've added this opening here, so now you can open it and you can put your phone on silent through the switch. And it's a nice big opening, so even with someone with big fingers like me, I don't have a problem switching it on and off pretty easily. So I really think that's an awesome feature that they added. That's one of the reasons I couldn't use my Otterbox very much, especially in an office setting, because I have to put my phone into silent pretty often, so I wasn't able to do that when it was in the case. So then we go to the bottom here, like I said, there's like some type of covers, like slight cover like right there over the speaker and the microphone. You can still hear, or they can still, whoever you're talking to, they can still hear you fine. There's no problem at all with that. And when you're playing through the speakerphone, it still sounds just like it does normally. And then you have this big plug here on top of the plug right here for the dock connector. Okay, so and then while I'm here, one of the issues I had with this is that obviously it has to be a certain shape, to fit the average iPhone. So like the connector that came with your iPhone, it should fit in there fine. But if you have like maybe an accessory one like this one that I use sometimes, this will not fit inside here. It's too wide, and it has that square shape. I had two other connectors that I use, and which one of them is the one that came with the iPhone. That fits fine, and the other one fits fine as well, but it has to be a certain shape to fit in there. So that is one downside you're going to have to keep in mind and be aware of. Not all your connectors will fit when it's in this case. So that is that, and also let me show you the other cover right here so the water won't get to there as well. And then also the sensor is being exposed, so the proximity and the light sensor are not being blocked off. And it also has a film, like a plastic film built into it, so it's protecting your screen as well from scratches and that type of thing. So obviously this is a pretty hardcore case that Otterbox has come out with. Like I said before, I think it'll do probably the best job out of any case I've ever seen as far as protecting your phone from any type of drops or falls or bumps or anything like that. You could still damage the screen if you were to drop it like on a rock or something like that. But as far as like scratches go, it does come with this pretty thick screen, built-in screen protector. It's about, I don't know, maybe 1 millimeter thick or so. It's real thick. But as you can see, it does sometimes bubble up a little bit. And as you can, it's kind of happening right there. So, obviously you can't really tell whenever you press the button. It kind of goes away a little bit, so it disappears. But when it's not being used, it is a little obvious right there. So you can see that. And it does come with a holster as well. It's a pretty big, bulky holster. It's kind of uncomfortable for me to use because I'm used to just like a regular click or a belt clip that has like a little bolt in the back that you snap into. But this is like a full holster. So it's pretty big on my hip, so it's kind of one of those things where you're definitely going to have to take this off when you get into the car, for example. But it snaps in really good, and the good thing about the holster is that it protects the screen while it's on your hip. So if you were to drop it, if this, I don't know, somehow fell off your belt or whatever, well then the screen's definitely going to be protected. This is really thick, hardcore plastic. And it has a click wheel, so you can do it in different positions. Another one of the cool features that they added to the clip is, if you push it all the way out, it makes like a little kickstand. So you can kind of angle like that if you want to pop this out and watch your videos on it, or you can even rotate it sideways like that. And you can put it, well, it doesn't exactly work too well at an angle like that. I think it works better like this, like that, if you want to keep on your desk. And you can pop this out. I noticed that I can't really, on the version before this one, you could do it either way. You could put it in this way or you could put it in that way. But I noticed, at least with mine, that if I put it in this way, it snaps out really easily. It doesn't really stay in place very well. So if you want it to be really secure, I would definitely face it inwards. And the holster is a little awkward to pull off. It takes some time to get used to because there's two clips right here to hold the sides that snap into place. So when it's on your hip, you kind of have to just play with it a little bit and, I don't know, figure out a way to use 2 fingers to pop it out. But once you pop it out, it does come out. So maybe if I had a little bit more practice, I could get really good at that, but still, not too bad. So this is the Otterbox Defender Case for the iPhone 3G. Awesome case. And if you're the type of person who needs a really rugged case, this is the one I would recommend for you. Go check it out. Thanks for watching another video review on BuyMeAnIPhone.com.